What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link.
What is up? Today we have FIFINE's microphone, and this one is the K054 set. In the box we have the microphone itself and a user manual that's in English. The user manual is actually very handy. It goes over how to pretty much make this work on both Windows and Mac. So if you are having any issues, make sure to check out the user guide. Alright, so I'm going to start off by going over some general info, then going into my thoughts on it with a final pros and cons list. I'll also include an audio test a little bit further down in the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So here's some general info. It has a flexible gooseneck, as you can see right here. It can really turn however you want it to, whatever is convenient for you. It is about 11 inches long, and then the piece over here is about 1 inch, so it's kind of a total of about 12 inches long. It has a cardioid polar pattern, USB plug-in, as you can see right here, and the wire is about 7 feet long. It works on PC and Mac, as I mentioned before. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the buttons right here. So the nice thing about this mic is that it does have its own volume control and a mute button. So I'll go ahead and plug it in real quick so you can see the light up as well. So you should see a light right here, it's green. And if you press mute, it does turn red. So it does give you a little bit of a heads up on whether or not you have it muted. So that is also very key to note. When you're talking into this mic, you want to make sure you're about 10 to 20 centimeters or 4 to 8 inches away from the mic when you're talking into it. And that's just to get the best quality when using it. All right, so now I am doing an audio test with the FIFINE mic. So keep in mind a couple quick things. The audio quality is really nice. Considering this price point, I'm really surprised how good the audio quality is. I'm also not editing this audio in any way. I didn't add any filters or anything. So this is what the raw sound is. So you want to keep that in mind, that you can make this sound even better once you add some filters or whatever software you use for audio. This honestly will serve pretty much anyone's purposes. I really do love how great this audio quality is. Alright, so that should have given you a pretty good idea of the audio quality. So let's go over my final pros and cons list for this microphone. Pros include the flexible gooseneck. As I've already mentioned, it is very handy to be able to pretty much mold this however you need it to, so that way it can be closer or further away from you. If you're shorter or taller as well, that comes in handy to have that flexible gooseneck. It has great audio quality, as you can already tell based off of that little audio test I did. The price is actually very reasonable as well. I would have expected this audio quality to be pretty much going for a higher price, but you know, this is a really good price. And I love that it has a mute and a volume button. Lets you kind of fine tune those two things, you know, as you're streaming or recording. And that's the other thing. If you are using this for streaming, having these two options is very, very handy. You know, if you're in the middle of a stream and someone's like, I can't hear you, you can always raise up the audio a little bit. And if you don't want people to hear you for a little bit, you can always mute it as well. So let's go over a couple cons that I can see. And really the only cons I can really get out of this is the look. Depending on what you're using it for, the look might not be the best. You know, it's not the most awesome looking microphone in the world. But, you know, that's not such a big deal. Perhaps you might not want this for game streams or maybe podcasts just because of the look. It's more of an office or lecture style type of microphone. However, I wouldn't honestly count it out if you did want to use it for a stream, possibly live streams, because again of the mute and the volume options, buttons, knob, whatever you want to call it. The fact that it has those, that's really handy to have. And that is, I think, the biggest pro for it when using it in a live stream. Plus, I really just love how super sturdy it is. And it really feels like high quality material, which is always a big, big pro. That's it for this video. Link to the product is in the description below. If you found the video helpful, I'd love it if you could leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment below as well. Thank you for watching.